Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner's Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HEMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips, and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome everybody. Good morning everyone on Zoom. Welcome guys, good morning. Good morning everyone on YouTube. Thanks for joining guys, welcome. Guys, so we're going to get started. This is our final pre-London session of this week. It's Friday, finally, we got down there. Thank God it's Friday, TGIF. We finally made it. So welcome guys, the date is Friday, April 28th today. Juma Mubarak, Good Friday, welcome everybody. Let's have a great trading day. We're going to get started with some charting. Okay, we're going to do our top-down analysis. We're going to do what we normally do here in the London session. We'll look at US 30, DAX, gold, oil, and GBP USD, and then snipers, guys, in the Zoom. Then we'll go to about 3:30. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'll be back for our live London, guys. We had an amazing session yesterday in our pre-London. It was a lot of fun, and we also had a better session in our Wall Street session. It was a lot of fun. Good education, good learning, great questions, and things like that, guys. So if you want to join our team, we'd love to have you guys join up over the weekend, so you guys are registered and ready to go on Monday with us. This is our scheduling for this week, but it's going to be we might switch up the YouTube time. Maybe we do actual London market open with you guys on YouTube next week, but we'll decide over the weekend. But one thing that I always mention to you guys is when you subscribe, hit that notifications bell. That's the most important thing, so you get notified, because unless you look at the schedule when we're doing it on the week, because we might do pop-up sessions and things like that sporadically. So just so you guys are informed, hit that notification bell, and then you guys will be in the loop. So we do have full schedules and things like that, so we do a lot throughout the day. And also, guys, our signal service, it's doing really well. It's hitting a lot of pips for the team. There's a way how to take trades with it, so we kind of teach with how to take the trades and things like that. But if you'd like to join the team, we'd love to have you guys. I'll go over all of that at the end of the call. But for now, guys, thanks for joining. And one moment, I'm just gonna hit the record button for myself over here, and let's get started.
Recording in progress.
Okay, thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you, guys. Jags, what's up, bro? Okay, so let's get started, guys. Forex Factory. Let's go over some news. Okay, so some of you are trading the JPY, like GBP JPY. So we already had news come out of Japan, like the BOJ, the Bank of Japan Outlet Report, monetary policy statement, their policy rate, and things like that. Kind of kept unchanged over here. Japan released some information too. So if you were trading GBP JPY, probably had some moves over there. Well, this is what we're going to be trading now. So we're going to go into 130 probably in the next 30 minutes. French flash GDP quarter over quarter, French consumer spending month over month, and then some German import prices coming in. And all day in Europe, we have German prelim CPI month over month. So there is news. Also, Swiss franc, we got news coming in. Again, tentative. JPY tends to be tentative. They don't really release the times when they release their information. But BOJ press conference they have, and then later on, guys. Then going into London, we have news today. So there's a lot. There's not like real big red high impact news, but still, the lot of folders is still news in the market. Orange ones are more medium impact, and then we got some speakers. We're going to continue to go, like if you're trading after 4 a.m., 5 a.m., lots of news coming out of Europe today. And then when we get into our Wall Street session in New York, these are the big ones, okay? If you're trading anything to do with the CAD, GDP month over month, but these are the big ones. We're gonna go over these folders, guys, in New York with me. Core PCE and employment cost index. We'll go over all of these, and then Chicago PMI during Wall Street Open, and then that's it. Then Friday, guys. Hopefully, you guys have a good weekend after that. Like I always say, just on Mondays and Fridays, use caution when you're trading. Don't over leverage. They can be very choppy days trading too on Fridays. Market makers could be setting themselves up, moving into the weekends and things like that. So just be careful. Extra caution on Mondays and Fridays when you do trade. Okay. So let's get started. We're going to get started with US 30. Okay, a top-down analysis on US 30 like we normally do. Okay, so Dow, if you weren't trading, how was it trading yesterday, and things like that. So let's start off with the daily analysis. Okay, so this is what is called a top-down analysis. We're trying to get like a bird's eye view from a higher time frame to give us an overall bias of how the market is moving, and then we start to break the daily candle down. We start to dissect it down. You can dissect it down into the 4-hour frames, into the 1-hour frames, into the 30-minute frames, into the 15 minutes, to the 5 minutes. You can even dissect it down all the way down to the 1 minutes if you like. So it all depends on what style of trader you are. Depends on kind of your personality as well. So maybe not a lot of traders like to scalp. It's maybe too fast for them. So then maybe if that's you and you maybe want to slow it down, then maybe concentrate more on the 15-minute, 30-minute hourly candles. You can still get some nice moves, but just take more time to develop. But it's less stressful when you're swing trading and things like that, or intraday trading. So that's what we pride in here at SST, is for yourself to identify what type of trader you are, so that you know what to look out of the market. Okay, so most of us here, we like to scalp the markets. So let's take a look on the daily, how it's been moving. So I don't want to go over everything. Normally every single day I talk about what's going on down here leading up to where we are. So hopefully you guys are joining in, tapping in with us, so you guys know how it's been moving. We've been consolidating up here at this area of resistance up here, like around 34,000 for Dow for quite some time, starting all the way from April 13. We really haven't broke this area. This week, Tuesday and Wednesday, okay, we broke to the downside. It was bearish. And then coming in Thursday, we had a very bullish day. Like, look at where it came, where it was developed inside here. So you see all of these rejection wicks right here created a good daily support level. And when we came into here, we had that bullish engulfing candle come all the way up, and it almost engulfed the last 2 days of bearish volume. This is our little tiny candle right here, if you can see it. But yesterday was a very bullish day, like it was non-stop buying momentum. So you kind of want to trade with the trend of the market. Yesterday, if you were scalping the markets, you'd want to be more into buys, like buying the pullbacks as support levels, and then continue with higher highs and higher lows throughout the day. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to identify our high and low. This is our daily candle. You can see there's not a lot of volume in it. You can see 15 hours and 49 minutes to go. So we have a lot of time for this daily candle to develop. We're just getting started. So our high of the day is right here. It's approximately 33,811. Where's our low of the day? Okay, we're right here, the low of the day, approximately 33,760. So you can just do some simple math. 760 and 811. It's about a 50 pip range right now. And Nikola Tesla, how do we know that yesterday was going to be a bullish candle? Well, I just kind of explained it. You see where we pulled right back into? See, if you look to the left of the chart, you see right here. If you have a critical level down in here, which we did when we did our top down yesterday, when we came down into here, we bounced, came down here, bounce, came down here, bounce. Another day came down and bounce. So if you had this area identified, when we came into here, we bounced. And then we had the rejection wick, so if you understand what wicks are on candles, and then we opened up with minimal drawdown, and it was a very bullish day. It was developed at the demand area. So that's how you can identify. You got to understand how to trade your zones and what they mean. So okay, so we kind of identified this yesterday, that we were coming into this daily demand area. You know, when we had that big green box, it was kind of in this area. So when the volume kind of comes down in here, you're ready to take it to the, even up here. Like, we're not up there yet right now, but this could be like a daily supply area. So if the green candles come up into this area, that could be an area where it could possibly get rejected again in the future. Okay, so right now, okay, so what is our transition? How have we opened up from our close? So we closed right here. They gapped the market down and hit a low of the day. We came up here and we're right here. So if we continue moving up bullish, okay, so now we're making projections where we could go today. So if we continue with bullish momentum, probably high probability that we're going to test yesterday's high. So let's locate kind of yesterday's high right here with a yellow line. So I use purple to get started with the high and low, and then I move into yellow lines for other critical daily levels. And if we continue to push up, then where could we go? If we clear this kind of area right over here, we may come up to here, 33,950, 960 area. Like right around here, this wick, this body, this body, this body right over here. And then if we continue to push up, maybe we'll hit this wick, 34,075. We were talking right there. And then above us we have that higher high right up there. But that's like that's the most recent high we had on April 18. That's kind of like our monthly high. So this is where I kind of identify up here as maybe that could be the supply area in the market, or a resistance waiting to get tapped up there, and then we'll figure out what happens up there. If we're coming up with more volume, more momentum, nice bullish, another maybe bullish day, or going into next week, and we're coming up with more momentum, we may break this area and then have a higher high in the market. And then where could we go? We look to the left of the chart, bring that box across, and then here's the next like logical area it could go to, 34,234 right up here. And then continue to go up, maybe tap those two tweezer wicks up there, 34,332, and you can kind of continue to go up and then tap that one. That's enough for upside momentum, because we got some work to do today to get up here. So what happens if it starts to, like, it's trending down from here? That's a lower high today. Maybe if we don't make a high and then it starts coming down bearish. So we may start to retrace back on yesterday's big bullish candle. And where could we possibly go if we start retracing? This is where we gotta kind of identify some areas in the market. So maybe these wicks over here and these bodies. So I've got a wick, I've got a body right there. Maybe we retrace back down to 33,660 area. And if we continue maybe running it down with a bearish candle, where is the next kind of logical area we could go to? Possibly right over here. I've got a wick bounce off that yellow line, a candle bounce off there. Then we have transitions, a body and body, open, close, and then we continue to go in there. And if that's about 50%. Now, if we're looking about a 50% retracement from the open to the close, kind of right there. So what I like to do is in this area, because you can also see you have like those wicks. Right there, the wicks. This is where I could identify like another demand area in the market. Right here, 50%. If we retrace 50% today, come right here, back into this area around 33,550 area. This is where it could come down, catch a wick, and then bounce and go right back up, like it did here, where it came down and then bounced. But we didn't have, on this day, Wednesday, we didn't have bullish momentum to continue to go. So the bears broke it down. They broke that level, and this is where we came down to. So if we do not hold this area, then we have a probability we're going to break, and then maybe come down to this area. Again, the bodies, see here, where they came down, back up, came down, back up, came down, back up. The volume held above here, retested this, and then we started this bullish uptrend on the week. And then this is kind of yesterday's low. This is where this whole bullish candle started, like this run up. It came right down here, 33,225 area, and you can see this is like another demand area in the market right over here, like these wicks, this whole area. You could have like another green box identified in there. We came right in there, and then it pushed up, and then we opened and continued with all that bullish momentum coming straight back up yesterday. And guys, there was also news yesterday in the markets too. So be aware of the news in the market and things like that. What's going on? Okay, so now that's our daily candle analysis. Let's go into 1 hour. So let's start to see when US 30 started to really move. We can start to see here. Okay, so Wednesday, Wall Street, like 9, 10 a.m., 11. Big moves at that time normally, lots of volume in the market. And then we continue to come down. End of day, power hour, that's 1500. That's the last hour of the trading day. And we continued to push up. And then we started the bullish uptrend. When did we start? This was us doing our pre-London session yesterday, 1, 2, 3 a.m. And then we continued 6 a.m. Okay, I went to sleep at this time, but 7. And then we started ourselves at 7:30. We kind of caught like the move of Wall Street, and then we ended, and then the rest of the day, look at 11 o'clock, close above, and we continued at noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., bullish momentum, where we came back up to the kind of this daily area where we were getting rejected, and then there was a pullback, and then this is the Asian session in here, kind of consolidating. We might come up, guys. I can already see it, maybe like a double pattern. If we come double top, if we come up here, maybe it gets rejected and we continue push down. We're already creating our neckline. Maybe we don't come up. Maybe we start to break and then we start to come down to here. This could be our hourly support level. These hourly candles transition right here. I change the color to white now when I'm doing anything to do any analysis with any 60-minute time frame. We also have a trend right now pushing down a little bit bearish, so we can also do maybe a white trend line to identify that we're kind of like in an hourly trend pushing down. We got a lower low, a pullback, lower high, continue push down. So what we're looking is to break some new lows, to break this wick specifically right here, 33,746, so that maybe we can come down, touch this area, and if we break, we come down to that daily. And then if we continue to break the daily, the next like kind of hourly support level is right over here in the market. Okay, you can see it was resistance here, rejected there, rejected there, rejected here, no volume closing above the white line, some impulse breaks, and then this candle was the first body at noon yesterday that closed above, retest, and then there's our bullish continuation. Okay, so that's good enough for hourly. You could also you could connect it from here to see that we're in kind of this pennant formation, kind of this flag, like this. You could catch that wick, bring it up so you can see we're kind of in this pennant formation. These symmetrical triangles, they have a two-way probability. It could break up to the upside or it could also spill over to the downside. So this is what's called like a symmetrical triangle. Yeah. Hey Blair, what's up, bro? I didn't even know you were here. What's going on? Okay, so let's go into the lower time frame, 5 minutes. Okay, so this is our 5 minutes. Okay, so you can see that we're moving. We had a bullish move here at 2130, and we continue to push up. We made the high of the day. We got rejected. Little dead cat bounce pullback, and then continue push down, coming back up. And this is where we are. We're trading, and then this is kind of the pennant formation. Those white lines are the hourly. So what we're going to look for is maybe if we can get some volume, kind of closing maybe like above these wicks right here. So this area, I'm going to kind of identify it as like a red zone. So if we can get maybe some volume to close above here, to break out of that kind of trend line, break out of here, and to close above this resistance, and that's our high of the day, and then maybe we're going to get a nice bullish break to the next daily, which is right up there. But also for scalp purposes, okay, so if you're not holding the trade like to come all the way up there, that's just a target. But more for scalpers, some of us are looking in here, like where it pivoted and got rejected there, broke down there, kind of pivoted this red line again, maybe come up to 828. That could be a profit area up there. And then also we're developing a little bit of support down into here, which made like our low of the day down in here. We got rejected there, bullish. Kind of that wick got rejected there. So if I bring this box across green, we could be holding this area. Like we could come back down and bounce off this and go right back up. So if we're holding this area, I'm kind of looking for the break of that trend line below here to maybe look for a possible short position and take the market down to another level. Whoops, don't want that big stop loss all the way up there. Okay, and then what we're looking for is maybe to come down to the hourly white line. If it can break the hourly, we may have come down to the next daily area. Okay, and then also here we had the kind of the pullback in the market. So I like to identify where like the pullbacks are, because that could be like a TP for a scalper coming down to the red line, like a break from here to the red line, and then maybe it bounces a little bit. It could come back for a retest. If it's a lower high, we break the red line, we come down to the hourly. If we break the hourly, we may come down to the next daily area. So right now we're kind of in an area of consolidation. This range is coming down, back up, down, back up. It's building like a double bottom. W's can turn into M patterns. M's can turn into W's. You know, we could be trading sideways in here, consolidating until maybe we get some more news in the market, or like London market open, pre-London, anything. So this is kind of the accumulation area. We can definitely trade inside here, but what I like to do is I like to measure the entire like zone from up here to there. It's approximately 30 pip zone. So like if you're buying down here, you can maybe make 10, 15, 20 pips coming up. If you kind of sell up here, you can make 10, 15, 20, 30 pips coming down. But that's the zone we're trading until we either break out of here above or we break below here. Okay, so that's US 30, guys. I'm gonna leave it right over here on the left, and then we're going to jump right into doing DAX. Okay, side by side with DAX. DAX is the German stock market. Okay, so this is, we tend to focus on DAX in London, okay, and then when we do our New York session, we replace DAX with NASDAQ. So then side by side in New York, we do US 30 and NASDAQ. Okay, we like to focus on DAX in London because it kind of moves smooth with the London, with the European market, with the European volume. There's news as well that impacts DAX. And it's a nice indice to trade. Some traders have really good spreads with it. So like I love any type of security with low spreads and zero commissions. I'm a big fan of that. I don't like paying commissions, so that's why I tend to not trade like gold as much as I used to, because the commission fees were adding up a lot. So I like now trading indices, low spreads, zero commissions. That's money in my pocket. I can save money on commissions. Okay, so the daily move, we've been pushing up, kind of consolidating sideways, green, red, green, red. Yesterday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, we pushed down. They gapped it down, came down to those lows. Yesterday, we had a nice big bullish candle close, and then this is our candle right now. So today, like, are we going to maybe continue to break all of these wicks, 15,915, maybe continue for some new higher highs, or are we going to kind of come up, maybe a little impulse break, and then we get rejected, and then we start to retrace maybe 50% of yesterday's bullish candle, maybe we come down to the gap in the market, and who knows, if we cannot hold this area of support, then maybe we're going to start to push down to 15,500. But it's early to say right now. Like, it's early in the day, so again, let's just identify our high and low of the day. So maybe we'll be ready for maybe the daily high break, or the daily high break down in here. So our high and low, 15,830, 15,870. So it's about a 40 pip zone right now on the daily if you're trading inside here. So it's there is some volume. You can scalp in here, but it's not the greatest. So we've got to wait for maybe more volume to come into the market. And then also now, if we're going to trade inside here, maybe one other critical daily area could be like this body, this wick right here. So maybe I'm going to place like a yellow line right in here, just to maybe let me know, give me a heads up that this is kind of like half of the zone from purple to purple right in here. And it's nice whole psychological number. I love it. 15,000 like 850 area, perfect. So if we're continuing to come up bullish, like right now, here's the volume. If we continue to come up to our high of the day and we break out of here, where could we go? So maybe we come up to this level right over here, body, kind of all of these wicks. Then all of these wicks, if we come up here and we break out, let's kind of identify where we get a lot of touches up here. Maybe like a wick here, a wick here, a wick here, and then above us here, could be our area of kind of like supply in the market, that maybe it holds down here because we have not broke this area. Let's look to the left of the chart. When was the last time DAX broke this red box? Let's take a look at the dates. Last time we kind of broke above here was back in this January of 2022. Okay, we're going back. Look at 2021 over here. Okay, it's been a long time since we've been up here at around 16,000 for DAX. So I'm just getting some levels above us here if we ever do come up and break that red box. Okay, so you can see we've got to look in the past. We've got to look to the left of the chart to see where we could go. So I do have those levels kind of above me right up here. We might not even come up there today. Maybe that's it. That's kind of like the rejection right now. And then maybe it's going to continue to push down. Why don't we ever do a ES? It's a lot of charts. We're doing, like right now, 5 charts. Like you guys are asking me GBP, JPY, ES. Like if I took everyone's, all we'd be doing is just charting. We're only here for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So we got to trade something as well. But we can do ES. But the thing is, hybrid creature, not a lot of traders trade the ES mini. But we'll do it. You know, like we'll switch it up, guys. I'll do more things. You know, so we'll switch it up. But I will always be doing US 30 for myself. You know, that's what I trade. Okay, so just going back here. So if we start to come down bearish now, okay, the volume is right here. We come down back to our low of the day and we break. Say today we have a bearish day. We may break and come down to 15,800. And you can see it's kind of exactly 50% of yesterday's bullish candle right here. Like just by eyeballing, not the wicks, just the body, the open and the close. That's about half of it. Okay, and it also lines up perfectly with that ignited bullish candle right there. So it's a nice whole number too, 15,800. So that's a good area. If we cannot hold that area today and we continue to break down, maybe we push down, and now we're coming down like red. We've already engulfed like 3/4 of this candle and almost ready to engulf it all. But maybe right here we have a body, we got a wick, we got a body, we got a wick, we got a wick. This is a very important area. And then if we cannot hold that, maybe we come down to here. And you can see how like all the volume is kind of lined up in these areas. Body, a wick rejection, another body, and then now we got rejections to the downside. And then this is where we could possibly have some demand come into the market. See the wick that broke? It went back up. Wick broke, went back up. Wick broke, went back up. So this could be a pool of demand in here. So if we ever do come down in here, like right now, coming down, it could come in here and catch a wick and then maybe reverse back up. So that's why we're trying to identify these zones before the volume even gets here. And now let's go to, if it doesn't hold, then we break. Then again, just look below, next critical area. It's not that difficult to do this. So like right here, a body, a wick, and if it continues breaking, again, choose your zone down here, okay? But that's good enough. We don't need to worry about continuing going down here because we got a bullish candle all the way up here. So let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, so you guys understand the colors. Purple is kind of the high and low of the day. Other yellow are other critical daily areas. How have we been moving? So Thursday, which was yesterday, big move, Wall Street, bearish move, come down. 11, we had kind of the reversal, come back up at the end of the day. And this was after hours earnings yesterday, guys. Amazon and things like that, all in here. And then they put the gap the market down in the Tokyo channel, then we came down, then the futures market opens up, and then we came up here, and we're just trading, consolidating in here now. So what we're going to look for is maybe continued bullish momentum breaking the high and coming through here. But if we cannot hold this daily, then maybe we're going to start to push down. So let's look at how it's moving on the 5 minutes. Okay, so this is how we're moving. So we're staying inside here. Okay, we came up kind of like a double top, came up 2 times, then it pushed down. So you can see how we're ranging, and then there was like a double bottom here, and then come back up. We came back down, we're coming back up. So we're just trading in here. So what we're going to look for on DAX is we're going to look for a break of a high up here. Okay, and an actual break, not just an impulse break. We want to break and close above this zone so that we can maybe possibly retest it and get confirmation so that we can move to the upside, continue to push with a bullish day. So maybe we could come up to here, that daily area, and then if we break out of there, maybe we come right up to that bigger area of supply that's resting above us. If we're consolidating this entire range, you can see it's been consolidating for quite some time in the whole entire like Asian session. We've been consolidating in here. This is where if you do again if you want to trade in here, like if you're selling the top up here and coming down and you're buying the bottom, again measure the zone so you know kind of you get a rough estimate of what to look for. So the zone is about approximately 20 pips. Okay, so like if you're buying the bottom, you're up 20 pips. If you're kind of selling the top and it comes all the way down, you make 20 pips. But you know, maybe you make 5, maybe you make 10, maybe 15. But this is kind of like the maximum range right now until we have either a breakout to the upside or to the downside. So also, if we come back down here and we visit down here and we break to the downside, like right below here, then maybe we're gonna push bearish. Okay, so we want to break, close below, retest, and then the drop. And then our purple line, our daily low is right below us, and then maybe we break, and then we come down to the next daily area, that 15,800 area. Okay, now look at it. It's a big bullish candle. This is the impulse candle breaking out. It's 1:30. This is a new 30-minute candle in the market. So it is impulsively breaking out. It's going to close in about 60 seconds, in another minute. So if it does close above here, what you're looking for is maybe a retest of this zone. You can change this color from red to green, see if it holds. If it holds the volume, then maybe it can continue to come up here. Maybe you could look for a buy. But I want to kind of finish the charts because it is 1:34. We got about 3 more charts to do. And then I could be looking for trades around 2 a.m. That's pre-London. So you can see even US 30 came up here and got a rejection wick and coming down. DAX broke out of here and got rejected. So it was an impulse break. Again, watch where the volume can close. The next candle can be green again and break out further, but we want to get more volume closing above. That's the key, okay? So guys, in Zoom, I will give you guys these charts one moment. Okay, so there's a TradingView link in the Zoom chat for you guys. Okay, so if you're gonna trade either US 30 or possibly Nasdaq is making a similar move too, guys. If you're watching Nasdaq, it could have a bullish candle probably at a resistance point as well. Sometimes they tend to move in tandem, but you see no volume closed above, so now we got a bearish candle. We'll see if we can hold and continue to move. Okay, so I'm gonna move over to gold. I'm gonna continue doing what I do here, guys. I'm gonna continue just doing the top down. We'll get gold and oil and GBP USD. But if you guys are trading these securities, just keep an eye on this area. But it was like a failed break. That's an impulse candle that broke out, but no volume closed above. It got rejected, and now maybe a red candle may come down to test about 50% of the green volume. Maybe continue to come down bearish, or just a hang out up here, and then it will continue push up and close above. It's coming back up again. So just keep an eye on this area if you guys are trading. Okay, I'm going to move over to gold and oil. I know you guys love gold. A lot of you guys are addicted to this like it's a drug over here. So we're going to go to the daily analysis on gold. Okay, so gold has been trading sideways for quite some time over here. Red, green, red, green, red, come back up green, go back down red. Yesterday was a spin top, bearish spin top candle with 50-50 momentum. It opened, buyers pushed it up right up here, sellers pushed it down for the low. Buyers at the end of the day brought it exactly where it opened. So it's an indecision candle. It's like a coin flip. Sellers moved it, buyers moved it, and at the end of the day, it closed where it opened. Today we have a doji candle. It's very thin volume right now. We have our high of the day, which is 1991-92 area. That's located with a purple line. We have our low of the day right over here. So it's 1985. So you can just do the math. 85 and 91, 92, it's about a $6-7 range on gold. That's about 60-70 pips. Also like right in the middle right here, if I'm going to place like a yellow line at all of these bodies, like right here, this is a critical area in the market. Why? Because we got a body, a body, a body, a body, a body, and that's 1989. So this is where we're kind of just trading around in here. So if the bulls bring it right back up to the high of the day, 1991-92, and we start to break out right up here, like look at all these critical bodies, like it's just, they're all sitting at 1995 right here. So that's where we could push up to today, 1995 to that yellow line. If gold continues to be bullish coming up to 1995, maybe we might continue to 1997. Okay, like right here, but with a little bit more momentum, let's go to 2000. Okay, I like this because it's a nice whole number, 2000. We're kind of opening it up a little more, and we're about 50%. See all of these barcoding candles, red, green, red, green, red. So from this yellow line to the top here, that's exactly half of it, and it's a perfect whole number of 2000. Okay, so I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot of pending orders sitting at 2000 in the market. And then we can kind of figure out where our top resistance is up here at 2004-5, right up there. Okay, and then where's kind of gold's supply area right now. Well, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejection wicks anywhere above 2005 up to 2010. So just to give me kind of like a heads up when it's coming up here, I place the big red box up there. So at 2005 to 2008 is a supply zone in the market. So if gold ever comes back up to here, it could quite possibly get rejected, just like it did every other time it got up here. If gold is closing above here, and then we flip this, and then now this turns into a nice support level, then it's a different story. Then gold will be breaking up to 2015, 2020, 2030, 2050, that is our upper supply area. Those tweezer wicks up there, 2050, psychological area. Then if it's above 2050, our all-time high on gold is 2079, that we had like these double tops right up here. That's our all-time high on gold. We were trading this. I remember scalping this, guys. We even have a video scalping the highs on this day. It was like August 7, 9, 2020, and then also over here was in March of 2022. So like I remember these days vividly. We were scalping these. We have videos on these. We were shorting the all-time high. We kind of shorted it on a 1-minute candle, I believe. It was hilarious. We shorted the all-time high on gold on a 1-minute scalp. It was one of the funniest videos. I think it was an Asian session back in the day we did. It was an Asian session. Okay, so that's upside momentum for gold. What happens today if we continue to break down bearish? Okay, look at all these rejection wicks. Every time we broke down here, every time we break, Blair, you remember it. It was that call. You remember when Blinky was on the call? And he caught the short too, and he was going crazy. It was that call. It was the Asian session when we shorted the all-time high with Blinky on it. Okay. So guys, just going back over here, I'm just memories, guys. So when you're scalping these markets, you're going to remember a lot of those big days when you're trading them. So if we break down today, here's like another critical level on gold, 1978 area. We have all these bodies, but also right here, like we got these bodies at 1982, maybe a little lower. Okay, 1981, 82. We give it a little room down to here. Okay, so if we break our low, we could possibly come down to the 1980-82 range. Continue pushing down, we come down to, 1979, 1980 down here. And then if it continues to push down, we're looking about 1975 on gold, right here. And then we start to see where then we came down here, go back up. We came down here, go back up. We came down here, go back up. So then there is a little bit of demand coming in the market, like right around here. Around 1970 for gold. And then you guys should all know that 1950 for gold is another psychological demand area. Kenny, do you remember that too? Were you on that call, bro? I think you were on with us too. It was like our very first time we started streaming. There wasn't a lot of us. I think there was only like 10-15 of us on that call. But it was funny. We have like the reel of it. I'll post it on a throwback. It was funny. Okay, guys. So that's kind of the daily analysis for gold. Let's take a look at the 1 hours. Okay, so gold had a big bearish move. Okay, if you guys are trading gold, you guys should be aware of 8 a.m. Eastern. Okay, specifically like 8:20, 8:30 area. That's when kind of 8:20 is the COMEX exchange opening up. 8:30 there's always like news in New York, and so gold moves around that time, guys. So we see yesterday, big bearish day come at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we pushed all the way down. Okay, so like kind of Wall Street made its low in 1974. And since then, we pulled right back up to about 50% of the big red body right there, the purple line. We continue to push down. It's a higher high coming back up. We're pulling back down. Let's see if they're going to continue to bring it down or if it's going to come back up. So right now, like on the hourly frame, it's kind of consolidating in between 1985 and 1991, just right over here. Okay, so let's go to the 5 minutes and just see how we're moving. Kind of set up maybe some ideas. Okay, so I can see lots of resistance up here, this area. Like you can see how many times we're getting, like kind of right here, we got rejected. Bring it across, we got rejected there. Bring it across, we got rejected there. So if I bring this red box across, we may get rejected again. Unless we're coming up with more higher lows, more volume, then we might be able to penetrate and break it. Also, like over here, do you see this area on the chart? This area acted as like a resistance point where it got rejected there, stayed below. Here we closed above, and then when we bring this across, kind of acts as kind of support. Now it's acting as support. Okay, so it's holding, but we're so close to like that low of the day that maybe if we take like sell, we'll get faked out, because then it will come to this purple line and go back up. So what I like to do is maybe extend this down to there, and then maybe just bring it down into there, and we kind of wait for it in there. So then this one, what I do is I flip it green. Okay, so we've identified our resistance, we've identified some support, and now, okay, so this is that critical daily yellow line. Again, we just came up to it and got rejected, coming back down. So for buys on gold, okay, so what we could do is we could wait above here if we get like a break above there to continue for a new high of the day, or we can wait for like a possible sell below here, and then we continue with a new low of the day. Maybe we shoot down to those daily areas. Okay, but if you're also a little bit more aggressive, like a passive aggressive scalper we were talking about, you're still patient, you're disciplined, but you're aggressive, you could look for a buy on gold at this daily area, right here, like at 1989. But when if I'm taking that trade, I'm already measuring the move up to the red box, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. So it's about 20 to 25 pips. That's how big that zone is. If that's like the type of trader you're looking for 5, 10, 15, 20 pips and just to fill from here to there, that could be you. If that's not you, then just wait for maybe the bigger break up there. Okay, I'll keep it down there, and then what we'll do is we'll also watch that daily area. What we could be doing now is maybe consolidating below that daily yellow line and maybe this support level. So maybe in here we're going to consolidate inside here, maybe trade inside this white box now. Maybe this will even break down. Okay, so be ready just in case if it's an impulse candle breaking down, like it could break down impulsively and again, and then maybe catch a wick down here and then shoot back up, and then maybe it's going to be like a double bottom like that and move back in here. So when we're watching down here, we're also watching for the red body to close, to retest this and get rejected, so that then we can put this as a resistance area and more offers come in the market and then shoot gold down into here. Okay, so that's gold, guys, and there's a new 15-minute candle in the market. It's 145, so we're gonna leave gold right over here, and we're gonna look at US oil. Let's just take a look at the indices right now. So yeah, so guys, buys, like did anybody take this? Okay, but it did what it was supposed to do. Okay, especially DAX. Okay, so this closed above. You can flip this box green, and then when it comes down, you can go into a buy. Okay, here DAX, when it closed above, what I do is always I go through the motions, I flip that green, and you see the retest, so you can buy here, maybe place your stop loss below there, and now it's moving up. I know it's not the like 100 pips that some traders are looking for, but it's about 13 pips. Okay, it's light volume right now, guys. It's pre-London, but like if this is the type of setup we're looking, this is the exact type of setup we looked for in Wall Street on a Dow, and that ran about 70 pips. We waited for it to close above, we got the retest, and it continued to move. So you know, it's just there's different volume at different times. You could look for the same setup in the Asian session, but the Asian session might give you 7 pips. You know, it all depends on the volume of the session. But this is the same type of setup that we look for all day. We look for volume to close above. That's check number 1. Then we look for it to come back down to retest the zone. You see how I flipped it red to green, and it got confirmed. It got rejected. It held. So buyers are here. That is check number 2. So we're getting now confluence. So then the next thing is we go into a buy, place your stop loss, either 50% of here, depending on how much you're willing to risk, or at the bottom of the zone. And just don't over leverage. Risk about 1% for your account per trade, and that's good risk management. It's not always going to go into profit. It might pull back, but you got to also have a stop loss just in case. So yeah, that was maybe a possible buy setup. It's just lack of volume right now, but 10 pips, like for a scalper, that's what scalpers are looking for. Scalpers are not looking for 100 pip moves. Okay, we're not like intraday traders, and we're not swing trading. We're looking for quick moves, and we trade frequently throughout the market. Like we might have more than 2 trades, more than 3 trades, more than 5 trades. Some scalpers are scalping the markets. Okay, so let's take a look at oil. Gold, okay, is coming down. 3 red candles coming down. Again, this is what I talked about. It could be possible impulse candle breaking and then go right back up. But if it closes below, then what we're looking for is a close below here, maybe a pullback to retest this area, and then to shoot down into here. And then if this, then what we can do is flip this green box red, and maybe it's going to act as resistance going forward. But we got to get that body to close below here. Am I taking a US 30 buy? No, I'm not in anything. I didn't trade anything. No, I'm just going to finish my analysis, and then I'll get into some trading. Okay, so let's finish off oil and GBP USD. I kind of wanted to get these all done. Before 2 a.m. I don't know if I'll be able to. Guys, okay, so gap fill. Okay, this was part of education, guys. So I remember this vividly, trading this the Friday, March 31st, close. This was a Friday, and then over the weekend, OPEC announced that there was a production cut in crude. So the market gapped up, supply and demand, law of supply and demand. We opened like $81.50. There was a small pullback. It held here. We didn't break $79. Then we came back up to 83, and that's kind of like our monthly supply on crude. If you look all the way back into here, like I can come all the way over here. Back in September of 2022, it was kind of support, turned into support. Bring this static zone. There's your resistance of December of 2022. Resistance over here of January of 2023. Resistance right over here recently, April 20 of 2023. So you can see that this is like a monthly, yearly area of supply for crude oil. We have not broke above $83 to $84 in a long time. Okay, so we came up there, and then there was the big rejection. So this is the gap. You know, we say gaps tend to get filled. So it came down right here, $77, pulled back up to $79, and continued push down. So we've taken out that gap. Look at where we are down here now, and now it's pulling back up. It may pull up to exactly where this gap is right here, $75.80, and it may pull back, dead cat bounce, and continue push down. There is gaps in the markets, guys. That's why if you hold trades over the weekend, like for example, if you were in a sell and then they kind of gap it up here, you're in big trouble up there. You could possibly like lose your entire account. So you got to be very careful with these type of with news over the weekend that we can't control. Okay, so our high of the day today is $75.50, psychological level. Our low of the day, $74.70. Other critical area in between, okay, if I'm just looking at 50% of this body, like from here to here, I'm cutting it in half right there. It's $75 on the dot. I could also look at this wick right over here, $75. So I'm going to place like a yellow line right around $75, $75.05. And then if we continue pushing up bullish today, okay, so here's the volume right here. We're at $75.08. Maybe we push up to $75.25 right here. Okay. And if it continues to go up, maybe we're going to come up to our high of the day, which is $75.45. And then if we continue to break out, maybe we come up to here. Okay, so I'm just going through the motions again, picking some critical areas where we could come up to. And if we're coming up green, then we're filling up this big red candle, quite possibly like half of it, and then maybe a little more. If it continues to move, again, just find your critical areas. And remember, no one is going to have perfect analysis, okay? Because there's so many wicks, there's so much gaps in the market. Just try and get an area, okay? An area. And right up there, and yeah, and then we're coming up bullish. So then that's about halfway of it. So right away, when I see this, like, you know, the gap, that's where we close and then cause that big gap. I like to draw like a red box there and cut it, that big red candle, in half. And that's where we could come up to like we could come up there today or next week. If we don't break this area, it might go right back down. Could be the pullback, coming right back up here, the retracement, and then continue to push down. If we start to break above there, then we're going. Okay, and then downside. Okay, what happens if we start to get rejected and we break our low of the day? Then we got some critical areas, $74.35. Look at all the bodies in this area. We've got a body, a body, a body, a body. And then we have our wicks below us down here. So right away, I'm locating this as maybe an area of where buyers could come into the market. They came in there. When it bounced down to $74, they came in. When it bounced there at $74, they came in. When it broke a little bit below $74, they came in. So they've held it. So that could be a demand zone. If we come down here, maybe we bounce back up. If it breaks, then we're coming down to these levels. $73.80. Just, guys, it's like pretty simple, guys. We don't have to we don't want a red line there, but we don't have to overcomplicate this. Like, we're just locating our zones, okay? One more. If we continue to drop down, maybe come down to these bodies in there, okay? So we've got our levels. Now let's go to the 1H. And these are static, so you can continue to use these zones throughout the day. I use them throughout the day. Like, after I'm done, I go to sleep for a couple hours. I come back in for New York. I use this. I don't do another top down. I keep the lines. All I do is just kind of maybe clean them up a little bit, but I continue to use these throughout the entire day because we've identified them now. They're the only thing that's going to move is like the lower time frame volume. Okay, and I scalp 5-minute candles or 1 minute. So these are more higher time frames. So there's an uptrend forming. We kind of broke, came back up, broke, came back up. Most of the volume is still staying above this white line. So we are pushing up, okay? It is coming up. Midnight, we came all the way up there. That's what created the high of the day, and then we got rejected, and now we're coming back down red. So we're just consolidating in between these key daily yellow lines, trading sideways. So we'll go to the 5 minutes. And this is what we have, okay? So we made already our high of the day. I like to give me a heads up if it ever comes back in here, a red box. I'm a visual person, so I like colors. I don't know about you guys. Like, I don't have to do this red box, you know, but I like to see it like that. So then I see a false breakout over here at that daily. It broke out but got rejected. If I bring this across, you see it's holding now. So this I do as a green box right now. Maybe it's going to be a double bottom right here and bounce and go back up. Okay, like what I mean a double bottom, it came down, back up, came down. Maybe if we go back up and we close above that daily yellow line, we can scalp at 75.25 and maybe take it up to the red box. Again, I measure it because everybody has different spreads. I have a different spread from you, you have a different spread from somebody else. But I know what my spreads are. I look, before I take a trade, I look at my MT4 and I see my spreads. I have about a 1.2 to 1.6 spread on oil if I trade with my fusion broker. If I trade with MFF, sometimes with MFF you get a 0 spread on crude. So if it comes up there, it's about 15 to 20 pips. So that's the range. Okay, it's 15, 20 up to that red box. If that's good enough for like you scalping, then that could be a good trade. If it's not, then what you can do is, if you don't feel comfortable taking that, maybe you can be above the daily high up there and maybe get that daily high break. But I'm going to keep it in there, and then we'll see, like going into London, if we come back up there like a double bottom. Also, this is where we're kind of consolidating right now from 75.25 down to about $75.05. That's our consolidation zone. If we don't feel comfortable trading here, we don't need to trade this. What we could do is wait for maybe a possible break down into here as well. And then we could look for a short below here. And then what we do is we take it down. There's the daily low. But for scalping, where do you see like a pivot in the market? Right here. There's kind of a pivot right here. We held below there, kind of closed above, we came, and then, so that could be like a TP1. I guarantee you it's about 15 pips just by looking at it. Yeah, so you see it's about 15, 16 pips to the red line. If it breaks the red line, we come down to the daily, it's about 30, 35 pips. Where's Dave these days? He's moving into his home, so taking a little, he's got some work to do. Okay, so we're going to keep oil right over here. Okay, so gold broke down. Okay, so just to go over, gold broke down. We see the red bar break down. So what we do is we flip this box green from green to red to show maybe if there's any more, if there's a pullback, which is what it's doing. It's coming up green now. Okay, so if it starts to get rejected here, and then maybe we can go into like a short position on gold, and then maybe it's going to continue to break down there. Okay, but we did get the break so far, so that's check number one. Volume closed below. Now we're looking for a retest, and then to get rejected to take like a confirmed sell. Okay, so let me guys give you guys these charts, and it's 2 a.m. Eastern, which is pre-London. Okay, so this is the hour before London market open up. And we're going to do our final chart, guys, right over here. We're going to do, wow, okay, so a nice little drop on GBP USD, guys. We broke the support level, dropping. And then this is the US dollar, the DXY. We can see it's moving up bullish, okay? So these are sometimes inversely correlated. If the DXY is going up, GBP USD tends to go down. If the US dollar is going down, then GBP USD tends to go up. So you can use these as inverse correlated. I like to, when I'm trading these, like a side by side, like a split chart. Okay, so this will be the final one. I wanted to get them all done by 2 a.m. Next time I'm going to go a little bit faster, guys. Okay, so how are we trading on GBP USD? We're coming up to like this 125 area. Lots of resistance up here. We came up here, back down. Came up, back down. Came up again, back down. So yesterday we opened, we came down, collected some liquidity. We came up, we closed as a hammer candle, and then it opened. We didn't get any more like upside momentum, and it's pushing down now. Well, you can see we've almost engulfed yesterday's entire body. So it is bearish right now. I need to build that endurance. I know Friday, Blair. Normally, I burn out at this time. This week was a a big week for me. Okay, these are different hours. This pre-London. Then I go to sleep for like only 3 hours. Sometimes I don't even sleep. Okay, it's getting that like, and then I come for the New York. So at the end of the week, sometimes you get a little bit burnt out. And the NBA playoffs. Yes, that's what's keeping me up. But there's some good games, guys. It's been a good playoffs. Okay, so we have our high down here. Let's locate our low, purple line. We're right at our low of the day. Okay, it can possibly break. And if we continue to push down on GBP USD, where can we come down to today? Maybe we come down to here, 124.40, 45 area, like right around here. Gold is dropping. Thank you, Crypta. Hope you're all good too. Eid Mubarak to you, bro, too. Yeah, we just finished fasting too. So, but now no excuses. Now we can eat, we can drink something on the session. So it's all good. And if we continue to break 124.23 and then continue down, coming down to here, and then this is where I can start to see 124 as a demand area for GBP USD. Okay, coming down into here. Okay, that's where we could find some demand in the market. Okay, we don't need to worry about this right now because we're all the way over here. Okay, but then if we rotate and we come back up bullish today and we come back to our highs, that maybe we break out to 125.22 up to here, and then above us we have just wicks. So then maybe we'll just locate it with a red box right up here, and then we just go right into our hourly. Okay, so we have a bearish candle coming down. Let's go to the 1H. Okay, so we're bearish right now. We could not break anything with the highs, and we got red, green, red. This candle, okay, midnight, closed below that daily, pull back at 1 a.m., came back up, got rejected, pushed down, broke our previous hourly low. We made a new lower low. We bounced off our that's the low of the day, so we just came down and we bounced off. It's a bullish candle right now starting, green, so we'll see if we come back like to 50% of here, maybe up to here, but if we break here, quite possibly going to continue push down. So let's go to the 5s. Okay, so just some critical areas on the 5s too. What we could be looking for is like right here, we got rejected. Here it kind of bounced. Here you can see it was holding as support there. So if I bring this across, this could be what we're looking. We're going to look for some buys, maybe above this red box, and then take it back up to that daily, maybe a little higher, and then up to the high of the day. Okay. Again, if you're measuring the move, okay, from here to the yellow line, this is what I always do too. Okay, so I measure it. If I'm taking that trade, it's 7 pips up to the yellow line minus your spread. I have a 0 spread with GBP USD, so 7 pips. If you're taking that trade, if that's not your type of trade, then maybe wait for a move above the daily yellow line. Okay, it all depends on you, like what you're looking for out of a trade. Okay, but it's breaking down, so we're below here. We still haven't even retested, so it's just continue push down to the low of the day. If it breaks the low of the day, look at where all these wicks are right here. Okay, this is where it could like break to the impulse, break right down to this red line 124.60, and maybe it bounces above there, because I can see like some support below this area. Like if I'm just looking to the left of the chart, all the way here, there was some wicks coming up, there was some wicks coming up, there were those wicks coming up. So if we come down into here, this is where it could possibly bounce back up. Like we could be buying in here. Like if it comes down red all the way down into here, RSI might be coming down to getting very, very oversold, and we've kind of located an area where it came down here and bounced back up. It came down here and bounced back up. It might come down back down in here oversold and bounce right back up. So and then going forward, if it closes below there later on, we could be looking for a potential sell below there later on. But for GU, like if we're looking to clean it up for some trades, we're going to look for above or below. Okay, inside here, it's probably going to just trade sideways in here for a little bit until we hit that London session. Okay, so I'll also keep that for that quick little scalp above there. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to keep GBP USD side by side with the XY. We'll be watching what the US dollar is doing as well. Okay, so the US dollar, I can see just to the left over here, this is where it spiked up to about 101.80, and maybe we come up there and we get rejected. And we are pushing up. Like if we were to draw like a trend line, we are pushing up. Okay, so we'll keep it like that. We're watching. So technically, like if the US dollar is strong and we kind of break this resistance and we're coming up here, then maybe GBP USD will continue pushing down into here. If we start getting rejected here and the dollar starts pushing down, then we might be coming back up for a bullish move on GBP USD. Okay, so final chart for you guys in the Zoom. I'll just put it in here, and now let's get focused. Let's get into looking for something. Hope everyone's having a great day. Okay, and let's continue. Okay, so we had a little breakout up there, and then we got rejected, and it's coming right back down. So we could be looking like a head of a pattern, left shoulder, the head, maybe a trade inside this white box, and maybe coming down in here, we're going to start to break down and sell down. So we're below this area now, so I can make the box again green, or sorry, red. If we come back above here, then we'll be focusing. We'll look for another buy. We'll watch down here. DAX came up for about 10-12 pips, then got rejected, closed back below here, and now we're right back in this. So we'll watch down in here. Okay, so flip this one red, and we're going to continue to look for something below here. Gold, let's update gold. Okay, so gold is pulling right back up. So we broke down a little bit. Okay, and pulling right back up. So if it comes back down and we close with more volume down here, then we can possibly look at that sell. We might come right back in this consolidated box area. We can trade in here too. If you like to trade in here, no problem. So if we close above here, we retest this, yeah, then you can buy. But just know, again, measure from here to there. It's approximately 30 pips. So it's not bad scalping in here, but it could get just trading like this. Could get sideways. So it's up to you if you want to trade in here. Oil is breaking down. We got rejection, 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 rejection. So we're going to watch to see if oil can break $75 down into here. Okay. So guys, sorry if I missed any of your questions. I'm just looking at any questions you guys had. Welcome, guys. Am I going to do New York session? Yeah, I'm doing New York session, Goldfish, but it's with the members. We do that one with members, so it's not on YouTube. Is a pip equal to a tick? No. A 10 ticks makes a pip. 10 ticks makes a pip. Which indicator do I use? We use moving averages. So if you guys want, I'll add the 9, okay, the 9 EMA. It's this green line, we're below it. And I use the 200 EMA, it's this purple one down here. So I'll add the 9 and the 200 on all the charts, guys. Just remember, the 9 is the green one, and the purple is the 200. So I'll add them on the charts. And I tend to use just RSI, like for a strength indicator. I look for extremely overbought, oversold areas, but I don't just take trades with RSI. I look for also divergence and things like that. So I use this indicator, RSI indicator, as confluence as well if I'm taking trades. Thank you, Fire. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Erzan, how many hours do I sleep? About 3, bro. 3 hours, if I can get 3. 3 is like, anything more than 3 is a bonus for me, but about 3 hours. And it's been like this for since I was really young, so I think I got used to it. It's not for everybody. I don't recommend it for anyone. So I know some of you guys, you need your 8 hours sleep, and I understand that, but I just function. I just function with like no sleep. Coffee. Yeah, I take naps. That's what it is. I take little naps. I don't really sleep. Only on weekends I get some good sleep. But throughout the days, like I nap. 2-3 hour naps. Team no sleep. That's what we are here. Okay, guys. So the time now is 2:12. We have about 2 more minutes to go on this candle. We're going to get a new 15-minute candle in the market, and so it's not like we don't have like the best volume right now. Okay, we're just in a range, in a consolidation. Again, we can wait till London. We'll wait till London. Like remember yesterday, same type of we had the same moves yesterday, and then London really brought the volume. So again, we don't need to force trades right now. Hopefully you guys are learning. Like what we want to teach is look for quality setups over quantity. Yes, I know there's candles we can be trading, but we want to look for the best quality setups. Okay, when we're getting our money in the markets, we want to put our money in where it's a good move. So if we have to wait patiently for a move, it's part of your job as a trader. Is hopefully you guys are learning to trade to do this, every single day. So if you're putting the time into the markets, what is an average? Let me ask you guys, everybody, also you guys in Zoom, I want to know what is like an average trading day for you. How many hours are you putting in the market for real? Like some traders do 2 hours, some traders 3 hours. There's other traders that trade a 6 hour day. Some traders trade an entire 8 hour day. Like how many? Jordan, you're 6. Rami 3 or 4. Mustafa 4 hours. Ankit 2 3. 4 to 6. Kyle, yeah, 2 hour. Arabs trading group, you're about 2 hours, bro. Yeah, so if you are putting in, like, look at it. Some of you guys are doing 3, 4, 5 hours a day, right? So in that time, you need to be looking for quality setups. Oh my God, some of you guys are 10 hours. Oh, wow. Okay, so then you can be patient. Like you guys can wait. If you guys are above 3, 4 hours, you guys can be patient. You guys need to be disciplined because you're watching the volume throughout the entire day. So look for the best quality setups. There's other traders that they can only trade for maybe an hour, 90 minutes, or 2 hours because like they're trading right now, London, for 2 hours, and then they got to go to work. They got a job. They got to go. Yeah, you got to basically you got to go to work. So they're only limited to about 2 hours of trading because then they got to go to work for a full day. So those guys I tend to see force a lot of trades because they know that they only have like 1 hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. So they're trading every single candle. They don't have the luxury to look for good quality setups because they don't have enough time in the market. But if you guys are putting in 4, 5, 6 hours, you guys should be sitting like a rock waiting for a nice quality setup because then you can be very profitable and look for nice clean setups throughout the day. And there is clean setups all throughout the day, guys. I can show you guys every single I trade like you guys. I do almost every single session myself. I just don't do as much Asian sessions as I used to, but we do pre-London right now. I do London. I do post-London. I do pre-New York. I do Wall Street. I do post-New York. I trade in the mid-afternoon after power lunch in Wall Street. I trade power hour, the last hour of the day. So I can tell you guys for a fact, you guys can look for quality setups throughout the day. And that will help your profit loss. You guys will do a lot better. Okay, as suppose like right now, there's a lot of traders who are trading oil right now, but where is it going? Okay, it's just coming down for 5-10 pips, and then it's going up. So it's just very frustrating trading this. If you're selling and then it comes back up, then you're buying and it goes back down, and it's just going nowhere right now. So you have to continue to wait, let it accumulate. Eventually, like oil is not gonna stay in this area, the volume, for the entire day. We know that eventually it's going to break to the upside or it's going to break to the downside. There's only 3 directions where volume moves. It moves like this. It may still move sideways inside here, or it may, if the volume increases on the bullish side, we may break out of here and do something like this. And if maybe the bears take control of the market, maybe we break down here and we do something like this. But we know we have to wait for it to happen. It might not happen in the next 30 minutes, hour, maybe 2 hours. But oil is not going to just stay in here all day. It's going to either move to the upside or it's going to move to the downside. So that's facts. Like we know that. So, but it's who wants to put in the time to wait for that move, So that's the difference between profitable traders and traders that lose a lot of money. But ideally, as a trader, you don't want to be doing this like I see some of you guys 8-10 hours. That's too much, guys. Too much. Okay. That's why scalpers, you can come in the market, get your pips, get your daily goal, and get out quicker. That's the idea of a scalper, is to invest maybe 2 hours maximum trading and get their money, get their daily goal, and get out of the markets and go on and do something else. But you got to have hobbies, guys. You got to do something other than trading. You're getting consumed too much with trading. Make sure you have something that like after you go to the gym, you get away from the charts. You got to do something, like have hobbies or other things to do, because if you get consumed on these charts, you're gonna treat it like a casino. Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to treat this like a business, like you're a businessman. You're coming in and you're coming to work a couple hours and then you get out. Don't be treating this like it's a casino, where it's open 24 hours and you're spending your entire time on here all day and you're just gambling in here. Be disciplined, guys. Get your daily goal and move on and and then study the trades. A lot of people these days don't journal. They don't go back to see what is working well, what they can improve on, where they get stopped out of the market, how they can fix it. All they're worried about is buy and sell, buy and sell. But the trades that they get taken out where they lose money, they don't review them. They never learn. So if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're going to have a difficult time trading the markets. You're just going to continue to repeat the same bad habits over and over and over. I'm just trying to help FX Mike. Some people need to hear it. I'm not. I just want to talk the real truth. I struggled. Like, I'm telling you from personal experience. When I started trading, I used to scalp 24 hours a day, guys. Sometimes I used to put 36 hours, like straight. I would not stop, and I'm scalping 1 minute candles. I can tell you guys for a fact. You guys know I don't sleep. If I show you like real sessions, what I used to do, I'll do it on YouTube. I could go for 12 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours straight with you guys. But it's too much. And that was the time where I didn't make any money, because I was in the markets too much. I didn't know when to get out. I didn't know when to stop. It was just, now I'm more disciplined. The older I get, I got more disciplined. Now I appreciate hitting my daily goal and be done from these markets and move on. Okay, so gold, we're coming right back above this area. So what we can do, like real quick, is just flip this box again, 1986. Maybe it's going to hold as support. The markets are really slow right now, guys. Okay, like oil's moving nowhere. Gold was just like a little move to the downside, coming right back in. Our indices are just consolidating right here. So, guys, I'm waiting for I'm waiting, guys. So maybe till 2:30, and maybe we'll look at into 3 a.m. for London market open. There's then how many trades do I take a day? Roughly, it depends what I'm doing. If I'm scalping 1 minute candles, because 1 minute candles I do more trades. Maybe if I'm scalping 1 minute candles, maybe I do about I'm going to say about 5 to 10 trades a day. But if I'm sticking with the 5 minute candles, I'm more like 3 to 5, like a couple trades here in London, a couple trades in New York, and sometimes I hit my daily goal with 3 to 5 trades, and that's it. I'm done. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll hit another trade like in Power Hour if I see a nice setup at the end of the day, and that's it. About 3 to 5 trades a day if I'm trading the 5 minute time frame. But if I'm scalping 1 minute, maybe 5 to 10 trades. How many pairs that's across? I trade US 30. Like personally, when I'm trading, like if I'm trading by myself throughout the day, Goldfish, it's US 30. Like that's all I'm dialed in is US 30. Like if I'm trading by myself, you won't see me doing this. Like with 5 charts, I won't have gold, oil, GBP, USD. I do this for you guys. I do all of the charting for you guys. I haven't like traded Forex in a long time. I just do it with you guys. But personally, when I'm trading just this US 30 all day, every day. I'm just scalping this thing. I could scalp US 30 for the rest of my life and be happy. I don't need to look at any other securities. The Dow moves up, down perfectly every single day. It has the type of volatility that I like as a scalper. It's got some nice moves in the candles that I like. Remember, I have a different mindset than most traders. I really trade for 10, 15, 20 pips is my like goal. Anything above that is a bonus. But like I said, I'm not looking for a 50, 75, 100 pip move. I don't have a different mindset. So I like to scalp for 10, 15, 20. I do like a power pip zone to zone trading. We teach that in all of our webinars and things like that, the way how I do it, that type of style. But what I do is I increase my lot size to take advantage of that move. So if I'm looking for about 15 pips, okay, if I normally do it with maybe a standard lot, 15 pips is 150 bucks. It's not bad. But if I like that move, sometimes I trade with 5 lots for that 15 pips. So you're making $750. Sometimes I do a 10 lot and that same 15 pip move, you're making 1,500 bucks. So it's just I'm looking for the same 15 pips, but I'm multiplying it by more lots. So those 15 pips, they add up to be maybe 75 pips. Like another trader who's holding and waiting for 75 pips, I can get 75 pips on a 15 pip move by just adding more lot sizes. But it takes a little bit more experience to do that, guys. I don't recommend that stuff. It took me years and years and years to kind of to learn that type of style of trading, but I don't recommend it if you're a beginner. Okay, stick with the small sizes, learn the power pips, have a daily goal of maybe 30, 50, 70 pips, whatever it is, and keep pushing yourself for more. But don't say you want 1,000 pips a day. Like, be realistic. Also, a 0.5%, if you're a percentage person, 0.5% or 1% per day could literally change your life. That 1% could change your life every single day. Where do I trade US 30? I trade US 30. I've with my real live money broker is Fusion Markets, and US 30 spreads fluctuate from 1.2 to 1.6. And then I also have a live 300K MFF account, and that you guys probably know the MFF spreads throughout the day, about maybe 1.5. Markets are flat, guys. Flat on a Friday. Flat like a pancake today. We're not moving anywhere right now. Okay, so we got to be patient. Are you guys speculating? Are you guys in any trades right now? Are you guys in anything? Amika, am I coming back to New York? All of our New York sessions going forward right now are going to be private for our Zoom members. Okay, so it's either going to be with myself or Dave in the New York with our team. So that's why, guys, we really want you guys to join us. We have a lot of fun in our Zoom. But with YouTube, we're gonna float around. We'll do some pre-Londons with you guys. We'll do some maybe next week we do London Market Open on YouTube. Maybe I'll come and we'll do like some post New York sessions on YouTube, or some workshops, or maybe some Asian sessions. We kind of want to float around and try and get as many people around the world to subscribe to our channel. And like we've never streamed this time in a long time. It's been years since we've been doing pre-London on YouTube. So we're targeting the other side of the world. We want to offer free education, free trading, everything to everybody around the world. Where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? SST, we're from London, Ontario, Canada. Where are you guys from? Texas? Yes. We are big Cowboys fans here. Myself and Blair, the Yoda, we are big Cowboys fans. Trista, we're big Cowboys fans. LA, Sweden, London, Malta, India, Switzerland, Ecuador, Egypt. Wow. South Africa. Beautiful. Toronto, Reda. We're just down the 401 from you. I'm coming to Toronto this weekend. I got to go to Mississauga. VI like to support crappy teams. No, 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 no. Actually, Montreal Canadiens have the most Stanley Cups. V. Turkey, beautiful. I visit Antalya and Bodrum all the time. Yam Trader. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kenya, Zimbabwe, represent Africa, guys. Guys, thoughts and prayers for everybody in Sudan. I have a lot of Sudanese friends that I grew up with. It's just, it's terrible what's going to happen in Sudan. Pray for those people down there, the innocent people that are going to have to deal with all of that that's going on in Sudan. Just the world is it's bad right now, guys. So you might not hear about Sudan in your local news, but yeah, proxy war is going to start in there with U.S. and Russia fighting over the port. Sudan joining like BRICS. They don't want that. So it's politics, guys. It's proxy wars. It's not good. Have I ever visited Vegas? Yes, quite a bit. I used to go like almost every weekend. I used to play a lot of poker at Bellagio. Um, hey Seb, how are you? I agree with you, Mustafa. Sudanese are the friendliest people. I grew up with them all throughout high school, and they were the nicest people I've ever met before. Erzen, do I visit Kosovo? Yes, bro. All the time. My wife is from Ferizaj. I come to Albania I got a villa in Samil, Saranda area, Erzan, and we come to Kosovo all the time. Chile, Christian, nice. Guys, we're just talking here. There's no volume to be trading right now, so we're gotta be careful. Okay, so it's 2:30. I think we're gonna get more volume in London. Okay, so we can wait it out. We'll see what happens. Maybe now we'll get some moves at 2:30. But you guys know as much as me. It's very very flat. Erzan, you're from Ferizai? Oh my goodness. When was the last time I visited South Africa? Unfortunately, I've never visited South Africa. I would love to visit South Africa. Never been there. We have a lot of traders on our team from South Africa. Hybrid, you're absolutely correct. The mindset needed is similar with poker trading, accepting probabilities and anything can happen. Yep. So you got to know when to put your chips in with the best hands. You gotta be patient at the poker table too. Got to look for good setups and things like that. So trading is very similar to poker. But if you don't know what you're doing in poker, you're gonna lose a lot of your money, just like trading. So um, Arslan, you're from Pakistan now, Mississauga. Bro, I'm going to be in Mississauga this weekend. Jacques, I'd love to visit Bali. I know my friend is down there. He trades down there. He shows me and it's nice. Like noon is like Wall Street. It's amazing. He's showing me pictures on the beach there where he's trading on his laptop. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's all traders in Bali. A lot of traders there because it's great hours. Who doesn't want to wake up at around 11 a.m. or noon, and then that's like kind of Wall Street? No one in Bali, they're not trading at this time, like 1 in the morning like us. This is the graveyard shift, guys. I'm looking to come to Vegas very soon. I want to come to a UFC event. 207, I want to come down there for maybe another event. Yeah, Flyboy, we're the graveyard traders. There's not a lot of graveyard traders, but we're putting in shift work this time. Oh, I love UFC. I love it. I can't wait for the not this weekend, but the next weekend. It's an awesome card. Mohammed, my name is Ronnie. Ronnie. Okay, now we're getting a little volume, guys. Okay, head and shoulder pattern. Maybe now US 30 is waking up over here. Um, okay, so we're pushing bearish right now. Okay, we're coming right back down here. But again, we want to look for volume to close below. Also, DAX, okay, um, coming up. Okay, we broke out of there, coming back down. This is like the right shoulder, so we're going to look to see if we can start to close below here. Um, it's coming right back up with a wick, so just trading inside here. We'll be patient, we'll be disciplined, guys, and we'll look for something maybe above here. Kyle, I must have a lot of trading friends. What's the biggest lot you ever hear? Uh, the biggest lot size that like guys trade? Normally like 10 lots. That's a big lot size. That's $100 per pip. Those are referred to like as Lambo lots, if you've heard of that term. $100 a pip is no joke. When you take the trade, okay, sometimes when I take the trade, I'm already in three $400 in drawdown because of the spread. Just taking the trade. When you take a trade with the 10 lots, I'm just hitting the buy or sell button. I'm minus $400. Just hitting the buy sell button. Like, it's when you look at that, it's pretty wild. And then if you don't nail that sniper entry and then you get pulled back like 10 pips, you could be down 12, 13, $1,400. So that's why you got to be able to stomach it. It's not for everybody. Okay, so oil is it's a disaster in here. We got to let oil build up. Gold just came down a little bit. So we broke down to 1983, maybe like a little 15, 20 pip break, but coming right back in. So guys, I think we need to wait for maybe 3 a.m. to get any volume in this market. What books do I recommend? I recommend 100%, guys. Everybody listens to a free audio book on YouTube. It's 7 hours. It's Mark Douglas. It's Trading in the Zone. Okay. I recommend everybody this weekend listen to that. If you need help with mindset and psychology in the markets, it is a great book. It's a audio book by Mark Douglas. It's called Trading in the Zone. It's I highly recommend that to everybody here. I've listened to it maybe hundreds of times. Anytime I get in the car and I'm just driving, I throw it on every single day. That will really help you guys get your mindset ready for trading. It will really get your, like, I believe, this is my personal opinion, 90%, 99% of trading is all psychology and mindset. Any one of us can learn how to trade a candlestick pattern. My son is 11 years old. I can bring him down here and he can show us how to trade candlesticks. Okay, but he doesn't understand the mindset. He doesn't understand risk management. He doesn't understand like discipline and things like that. When to walk away if you're having a bad day in the markets. Okay, how do you handle it? You got to like most of us that don't have discipline. What do we do when we have a bad day? We revenge trade. Our emotions take over. We increase our lot sizes, and then we make matters worse. And before we know it, we've blown up our accounts. So to be a successful trader, in my opinion, is you have to master your mindset and your psychology. And Mark Douglas is one individual who really he's a psychological trader. So that's why I'm like a psychological trader as well. So I believe in that. Trading in the Zone, guys. Listen to it this weekend. It might be a game changer for some of you guys. It was for me. Other good books that I like. I have a book here on my table. Let me just find out who the author is. One second. Let me just grab it. One second, guys. It's this book helps too. That book, Kyle, is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I also like this book, guys. It's The Psychology of Money. It's by Morgan Housel. This is a really good book too. If you guys want to add this, I really do like this. It's timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. So this one will really teach you like mastering like money and so the psychology of money. Like greed and things like that. So this is a really good book. It's called The Psychology of Money, and the author is Morgan Housel, Housel, Morgan. Two really good books. Yeah, anything to do, Herman, with Mark Douglas it's awesome. Okay, so DAX is creeping back up. We're going to come up to here. We're going to try this. Yeah, Trading in the Zone. It's an audiobook. It's a 7-hour audiobook. It's on YouTube. I can show you guys right now. Let me find it for you guys. One second, guys. Sorry. This one, this one right here, guys. The full audiobook. It's a 7-hour one. This is the one I recommend for everybody. If you can listen to this weekend, a little bit of on here. This one, Trading in the Zone. It's a really good one. Lee, I heard about that one too. One Good Trade. That's another good one. Huh? Wow, there's like no volume in this market right now. Man, flat Friday. Even like we had some news, did nothing over here. Nothing yet. Patience is key, Joshua. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you got it. Can I repeat the second book, Erica? Yeah, The Psychology of Money. The Psychology of Money, and the author is Morgan Housel, Housel. I really like this book. It's just not just with trading, it just with how to manage money and to avoid greed. Like two of the biggest emotions that you and I have as traders is how to deal with fear and greed. Okay, those are two of the biggest emotions that you and I as traders deal with every single day. It's fear. We're scared to lose money. We're scared. Sometimes we're scared to take a trade because what if we get stopped out? What if we lose money? So the fear. Also the greed factor. Then if we get into a trade and we're in profit, then we tend as humans to get greedy. We want more. We want more. If we get 20 pips, we want 30 pips. When we get to 30 pips, we want 50 pips. When we get to 50, we want 100 pips. It's us as a human beings. This is our psychology. These are two of the biggest emotions, but we need to learn how to conquer fear and greed in order to be the best trader that we can be. Because once you conquer those, I'm telling you, trading will be the easiest thing you'll do in your life. Like me, when I take a trade, I'm not scared. I don't, when I get into a trade, I'm confident that I take the trade. The last thing is I'm scared. I'm not scared anymore to take a trade. I know that I'm not over leveraging my account when I take a trade. I'm proper risk management. When I take a trade, I look for the best quality setup that I can get into. So the fear is eliminated now. And then also the greed. This was a problem that I used to have, was when I used to get into a trade, I would make 25, 30 pips and I would still hold the trade because I wanted more. Then it used to always come back to my break even. And then I started to review my journaling and then how I could get away with this. So then I don't get greedy, guys. That's why I tell you guys, I appreciate 10, 15, 20 pips. Sometimes I'm in and out. So I don't look for huge moves like other traders, because now I've eliminated the greed. That's why I have the top-down analysis. So I have like lines where it could possibly come up to, and when it comes to that target, that's it. I make a decision. I either close the entire trade, I'm happy with that, or I can scale out by closing maybe like 50, 60, 70% up there, and then leave the rest running with a break even. But I highly recommend, guys, if to learn how to conquer fear and greed. Those are two of the biggest emotions. If you can do that as a trader, I'm telling you, you will be much more consistent on a daily basis. Okay, see how the markets are moving? Okay, so see how we moved up right up to there? Those buyers got trapped up there. Look at the market now. And then big red candle. Look at the gap down on US 30 right now. Okay, some big moves in the market right now. Okay, we closed up there. Look at where they gapped this candle all the way down here. Okay, so now let's get ready. Now there's some volatility coming in the market. We have like an M pattern here with a lower right shoulder. So we came up. Here's our neckline. We came back up, lower high. Now we're pushing down. So if we can kind of maybe push and close below here and retest this, maybe in London, maybe we're going to start to break down bearish. Okay, but you see, guys, what can happen? Like these buyers that bought up here, they got trapped. Like they were buying that breakout on impulse, and the next candle opened ignited red and came all the way down into here. So they're holding in drawdown right now. Look at the gap down on US 30. See, like we closed up here at 33,780, and then look at where it is now. It's at 764. So they gapped it down. Yeah, ego is everything, Trista, too. Yeah, we don't like to be wrong, ego. So that's why when I trade, Trista, I check my ego at the door. I don't come into the markets with an ego or anything like that because, believe it or not, I've been humbled a lot of times from this market. When I started trading 18, 19 years old, I lost $25,000 for the first like 3 years of trading. I kept depositing 5,000. At that time, I wasn't using a prop firm. I was depositing $5,000 in the market. No risk management. Absolutely no psychology of trading. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know too much about technical analysis, things like that. I was just gambling. I lost $5,000. Put in another $5,000. Lose it. Put in another $5,000. Lose it. So. I thought I was bigger than the markets, and the market humbled me real fast. So, it doesn't matter how much years or experience you have in the markets. These markets are bigger than us. They can take us out, no problem. So, so we're pushing down, still coming down bearish. It's going to be 250, so we're about 10 minutes away. Kyle, 1,000 lot on Instagram might be a scam. 1,000 lots? 1,000 lots would be, that would maybe 100 lot. Like you can trade. Some brokers allow you to trade like $1,000 a pip. That's 100 lot. Wow, I've never heard of 1,000 lots. That's kind of what banks are trading with. Could be Photoshop, or I don't know. I've that's you got to have a big account to trade 1,000 lots. Could you imagine 1,000 lots? You're as soon as you take the buy sell, you're down like $30,000 on just the spread. 10 pip drawdown, you're down $250,000 on a 10 pip drawdown. Wow. You open a trade, you lose a kidney, Rami. Yeah. Every trade you open up, it's a Ferrari. No way. That's too much. That would stress me out. I'm I'm a calm trader when I trade, but that would stress me out. No way. Guys, if you don't mind, there's 260 viewers. If you can hit that like button, guys, I'm having fun with you guys. I like. There's no volume. I can't make the markets move. I would love to trade, but there's nothing good to look at right now. But it helps me gauge that you guys are interested in what we do on YouTube, and then it gives us motivation to do other things with you guys. I'd like to do like maybe like a weekly webinar on YouTube as well. Like basic things. We'll start off with maybe just learning about price action and things like that, because I know a lot of traders on YouTube are a lot of the guys are beginners and things like that. So, Sharon, can we have a charting class? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. I'll go back to doing like a workshop in New York, and we can do charting classes. Like, what do you mean? What do you want out of a charting class? Like, questions about charting and how, or you guys sharing your charts? Somesh, to answer your question, you have a 10 risk and 4 reward. What do you think of that? People think that's you're risking 10 to make 4. That makes no sense. That's a terrible R&R. That's a bad. I'm not saying like to, but that's a terrible risk to reward ratio. So that's like me betting $10 to make $4 in return. That's not a good risk to reward. You'd want to be the other way. Bet $4 to make $10. Um, oh, Sharon, yeah, like a trading plan or checklist. What we do, yeah. I'll go. We have that in our boot camp. We did it. I'll show you at the end of the call. I'll go over it. Mohammed, send us an email, bro. Send us an email, stocksnipertrading@gmail.com, and then admin will look into it and we'll get you set up again. Okay? Just send us an email, stocksnipertrading@gmail.com, and one of our admins will look after you. It all depends. If you look at it like that, you have less chance of winning and you can quickly book profits. Yeah, you can, but you're booking little profits. But then if you have one bad trade, it's going to take away a lot of your profits. So You just gotta, you know, it might work for you. It might work for you, but technically you want to be like a 1 to 2. You want to bet $10 to make $20. But everybody has their own method, their own madness when they're trading. So maybe that works for you. I would just continue to back test it, see what your like how consistent you are. If you can do that maybe 70-80% of the time with that ratio, maybe you are making money. Guys, we got like a nice little double bottom on gold. Okay, so if we can kind of break maybe here, 1987 on gold, we might be able to shoot back up here, but we're getting close to London, so I'm gonna keep these levels above here. I'm gonna continue to wait. um, Entertainment, what do I use? I use market executions. I don't trade with too much pending orders in the market. I trade with market executions where I hit my own buy and sell button. I wait for the volume to come to me and I hit the buy and sells. I tend not to use pending orders as much because a lot of times you have a pending order in the market, it gets tapped and then it reverses against you. So I like to control when I buy and sell myself. Okay, so oil is pushing down. Like if we were to do like a trend line coming down from here, we are trending down a little bit on oil. Okay, so it's like a descending triangle ready to break right now. It's support level. We're about 5 minutes away from London, guys. So London is going to add volume in the market. Like yesterday, it was big moves, like a lot of range in the candles. So just be careful when we're going into London as well. Make sure everyone you check your spreads. Don't do any silly mental mistakes. Make sure you know what security you're trading because some brokers you got to put a different lot size in for different security. So just the mental mistakes can. I know some traders when they're tired they hit the sell button, but by accident they hit the buy button. It happens, guys. So just don't do silly mistakes when it's a market open, especially like Wall Street or something like that. If you do a wrong mistake there, it could be deadly. Yeah, and it is also Friday, guys. So we tend to call Fridays fake out Fridays because there's a lot of fake outs that the market makers do on Fridays. So it's Mondays and Fridays are you have to be extra careful trading these days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, better volume midweek, but come Monday and Friday, it's more the difficult days to trade. So you have to be extreme caution. You can see right now with oil, like it broke, it closed below, retesting, could drop, but it's so close to the London market open. Sometimes I tend not to trade going into a market open because anything can happen. Like for example, if I was to sell here, as soon as London opens up, it could be a big green candle, just break right up here. So to me, it's just not worth it right now. I'd rather wait the extra 3 minutes, be patient. Yeah, I might miss out on a few pips, but it's better to wait. Yet DXY, so we have the US dollar is selling. GBP USD. Okay, so correlational trading. See how US dollar got rejected at the supply area, pushing down. We had a big bullish bar close above the resistance for GBP USD, and now we're coming up a little bit. So this area on GU, let's make it like a demand zone, and we'll see if London pulls back. Maybe we can buy this area, but let's just continue to wait, guys. We're about 3 minutes away from market open. Whenever you start with us, then you got your month, like your 30 days start. You don't have to like start at the first of the month. It doesn't go anything like that. If you started today, you got 30 days. Okay, guys, so it looks like the market is pushing down. Okay, we are pushing down currently, leading into London. So it looks like it's bearish, coming down. For DAX, we look like we're bearish, pushing down for US 30. Okay, so let's be careful, guys, going into London market open. And then, guys, I'm going to stay like for 30 minutes, 3:30, because then right after that, I got to go to get some sleep because I got to get up at 7 for our Wall Street session. So I would love to stay with you guys longer. And then next week, maybe this is the session that we'll be doing. Maybe we'll do like we'll do London market open and we'll go till maybe 6 or 6:30, because then after that, I have a coffee and then we do the Wall Street together again. Okay, but let's see how we're going to move in the first 30 minutes. And then also I give you guys like targets after. So some of those around 4 a.m. like after yesterday they hit. They continue to move above those targets. So it's just we'll see what type of volume we get now. But if not, we got to then trade after 4 a.m. Eastern. Which indicators do we use? These are moving averages. Just some exponential moving averages, EMAs. The green one is the 9 EMA, and the purple line down here is the 200 EMA. They're just moving averages. Okay, so let's see what happens. Remember, it could spike, come down, okay, and it could be a quick move, come down, pick up a wick, hit the pending orders, come right back up, so anything can happen when a major session opens up. This is a major session. This is the London market opening up, so it's going to be a flood of volume come into the market. There's a lot of pending orders waiting to get triggered, so there could be fake outs and things like that, so you got to be careful, okay? So look, it is breaking down bearish now, both of them. So there is traders right now in sell in the market. Okay, so it just kind of retested. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, but then if it gets rejected, it could go down here. No, coming right back up. Okay, so be patient. It's coming back up. The candle flipped green, right below like the 200. Okay, so it's a bullish candle. So those sellers that sold, it's coming back against them. They're in drawdown. Okay, and they went in too early. Now we got a bullish candle coming up. Okay, so again, now we got rejected. So this zone, maybe if it stays below here, it's retesting. Oops, no, I didn't want that one to go red. Okay, but DAX was a fake out to the low. They faked it out. Okay, so that's why be patient. Now it's coming up. We'll see how it reacts at this trend line and at this supply area. Okay, US 30 is getting rejected, bearish. We got rejected a wick on DAX, so just be patient, guys. It's the first minute of London market open, just the first minute. Okay, spin top candle, indecision. It came down, went back up. We're right in the middle. And check your spreads too, guys. Make sure you check your spreads, okay? Make sure if you're trading, you got a good spread to trade. Okay, we got a big bullish candle now. Big bullish candle on DAX coming up. It's moving completely different than US 30. US 30 is a red candle and DAX is a green candle. So these are different markets. This is the European market. This is the German stock exchange. It's bullish. So now it's coming up. It could have like also up here, could be an impulse break to the high and get rejected and come back down. So again, if you're not taking the trade, we got to see where it will close. And also, is it going to build a bigger, higher high than over here? 15,885. Wow, okay, so DAX is very, very strong coming from here. Like US 30 is doing nothing down in here. Okay, so if we're going to wait for the first 5-minute candle to close, then we're going to wait for, well, I'm going to wait for this one to close because it could just come up here, like if I'm buying and then get rejected and come right back down. Sometimes it does that in these sessions, but this is a big bullish candle breaking right through here. So it broke new high and it's coming to that daily yellow line.
So now like this red box, I flip it green just in case we get a pullback or a retest candle. And let's see gold, how it moved. Okay, so gold got rejected and oil are getting rejected. So for gold too, if it can close below here and then we keep it below this box, then maybe this will turn into like a little supply box. We retest and then gold will drop down into here. Oil is moving down. Let's look at GU. Okay, so GU came and retested this area again. So let's see if it can hold. Maybe GU can bounce for a possible buy. But yeah, DAX, whew, this is like news, okay? So remember we had news, 3 a.m., like we had over here. We had European news, Spanish flash CPI, Spanish flash GDP. We had some Swiss franc news over here. So you can see that the European volume is, that's why German market is a big green candle. US 30 is still right here, doing nothing. Yeah, it's the European news. Okay, so we got now 1 more minute to go, 60 seconds. Let's watch where we close now. That's going to be important. Okay, so, but we came and we filled, you know, when we do our top-down analysis, okay, it came right to that yellow line. So sometimes too, when it comes right to those critical areas that we've identified. A big bullish candle. Did anybody take a buy? Did anybody buy this candle? Anybody in a buy on DAX? It's the only good volume. Sell signal for DAX. Yeah, I saw 870. It's below here, below this consolidated. I wouldn't look to sell yet. You're selling this huge bullish candle. Don't look to sell that. Okay, because it could look at small wick. So if it kind of holds and it comes back up, it could come right up to this box up here. Okay, so it's retesting and continue breakout. But remember, here's a critical daily area and that supply area. So it could come up here and start to get rejected up here. US 30 is holding here as well. But do you see how the volume changed? Like we weren't doing anything since 2 a.m. and then all of a sudden London market opens up in the first couple minutes. It's a lot of volume in the market. Okay, let's see what gold is doing. Okay, gold breaking down. Gold is a sell. Oil is a sell. Okay, I'm gonna go into a sell on gold. I like how it broke down. I'm gonna enter in on sell. Yep. So I want to see if it can break this daily area right here. Okay, if we can break that yellow line, then maybe gold can start to push down into that next daily. And then I'm going to keep my stop like above the supply area, above here. I'm in a sell, but I'm going to keep my stop like kind of above here. Oil too is an ignited candle that could be breaking down to the 200 EMA and maybe push down a little further. And let's see what's going on over here. Okay, so we got rejected on US 30. If US 30 can come back and close below here, we might be pushing down bearish. See, that's why you don't want to buy like the highs of that move. Let it come back down. If you want to buy, let it come down, let it retrace, and then you buy the retracement. Let it pull back. Okay, you see how DAX went up and it's coming right back down. Okay, and see the retest right there. Okay, so it retested the breakout point. See where it retested? Okay, so it's bearish, guys. We're going to watch below here as well. US 30 is bearish. Okay, so see how volatile it can be? That's why, guys, you got to also, when it hits a target, you got to take some pips out of there because what goes up can come down just as fast. Okay, so US 30 is also breaking down. I'm going to go in on a sell on US 30 as well. I'm going to hop in on a sell on US 30. I'm going to make this like a supply area. Okay, Okay, and I'm going to see if US30, if it can come down to this red line here, and then maybe to like the 200 EMA, maybe that hourly down into there. Yes, there could be pullbacks, so it could pull back, but I'm looking for it to stay below here. And my stop loss will be like kind of above this area. Gold. Yeah, I'm still in a gold sell. Okay, so it cut a wick. Oil came down to exactly the 200 red line, cut a wick. So let's see if more volume can push down. Okay, so we got some volume in the markets now. Now there's volume. GBP USD could, if it GBP USD closes back above here, you could be looking for some buys continuing to the upside. Yeah, as long as for US30, as long as volume closes and stays below this area, then we could look for sells too. But now it's coming right back up, so it's testing above here again. It's going to close in 60 seconds, so it's important if we can close with the volume below here. If not, it could be coming up here. Okay, so the close is going to be important in the next 30 seconds. Gold is flipping, guys. Okay, so gold is flipping. Everything, even oil is flipping. Okay, so they caught support. So maybe we'll look for the retest at the red box up there. Okay, and then we'll see where also DAX closes. So you can see it kind of retraced about half of it. Okay, 50%. Now we're still holding. So this candle can turn green and come up, but if it comes down here, we could be looking to sell down below here. Okay, yeah, this is a nice ignited bar. Now what we want to do with US30 is continue to push down and break the previous low. If we can come back down and break that low. Okay, but holding now. Okay, so this area is still holding. It could come up again 50% up here, or test that daily area again, or be a lower high and continue to push down into here, but it's holding bullish. Okay, we can see if US30 can continue to come down bearish and break down, but we got to make new lows. We got to break this low in order to make new lower lows and continue to trend down in here. We need those new lower lows, lower highs. So gold is still holding. I'm going to give it room to breathe a little bit, to hold like below this red box. Oil is coming right back down, feeling the like I would like if gold could do something similar like this, come all the way back down. Okay, so yes, US30, now we're coming down again. Okay, so we're pushing down. So let's see now with a new low, if we can come down to kind of this red line down into here. So DAX got rejected. Okay, it came up green, got rejected. So now we're going to see if it can come below in this consolidated box again. And I'd like for it to break this neckline right over here. Okay, and I'm still in my sell on this gold, but giving it a little room to breathe. Okay, so there's pullbacks. And then we have a new 15-minute candle also coming in the market in 2.5 minutes. Okay, so what we're doing is we're retesting remember the prior zone, which was like the demand going into here. Now we flipped it, so it could come up back again for a pullback. Maybe it gets rejected, but if it starts to like close above here, then this is where we got to kind of focus on a stop loss. Okay, we can't continue to hold, because if it starts to go bullish, we got to really prevent ourselves from having a bullish breakout above here. So it's retesting the breakout point. We're still below the trend line. We've got to see now if it gets pushed down. But DAX is coming right back up bullish. Gold is pushing down. Okay, so gold is trying to push and break down. Oil is still below here. So if we can keep volume below here, it will still be considered to be bearish. Still below here. Okay, so that was a nice rejection. Okay, so that's good. That we got rejected there. It's a spin top candle, so indecision. Buyers are bringing it up, sellers are bringing it back down. Okay, I'm still in my sell. I'm still in my sell on gold. And we have 60 seconds to go, and then we're going to get a new 15-minute candle in the market too. I hope you guys understand that the new 15-minute candle too can switch the volatility, and sometimes it'll, like, we're bearish, but then the new 15-minute candle will open up bullish and come back, and then we got to go through all the motions again of get pullbacks and things like that. So just be ready. It's 15-minute candles, 30-minute candles, and hourly candles are focal points for scalpers. Okay, so we're pushing right back down with volume, nice bearish volume, but let's close strong. We want to close with a lot of red volume down near the low, so that we can take that volume and continue in the next 15-minute frame. DAX, nice rejection, coming down as like a shooting star candle. Let's see if it can close below here, and then start to have a nice drop but down below here. Okay, and gold is just trading sideways right in here again. Okay, so see what they do? Like, they gapped it up. See where we closed? They gap up the new 15-minute candle. So if we can get rejected quickly, then maybe we can push down for a new low. But when they gap it up like that, it's going to probably come up bullish. It's the new 15-minute candle. That's a good rejection. That's what we want. Nice rejection too. Nice rejection at this area too for DAX. Okay, so we want to push to the downside. It's a good rejection. Okay, so if we break our low, a new low, yes, okay, there we go. We broke a new low, so we're extending the downtrend. We made a new lower low in the market. Now we just got to push down with that 15-minute volume now. This is a 15-minute candle. So if we come down to like this red line, could be a TP, depending where you got in. Okay, I got in here. So if it comes down there, that's about 15 pips to the red line. If it can break a little lower and it comes down to like that purple 200 EMA, if it gets down there, it could be about 30 pips grab. Okay. But let's see if it continues to push down. Gold is coming down too, guys. Yep, gold is breaking down as well. Okay, so oil too broke down. Sorry guys, I didn't look at GBP USD. GBP USD got rejected. We're right back in this consolidation box. Maybe don't be trading in here. Look at the US dollar. Okay, so the US dollar broke above the supply area, and it's holding. US dollar is strong. Okay, so this is where we should see gold drop a little bit, oil drop a little bit. And yes, pushing down on US 30 and DAX. Okay, so guys, yes, beautiful. So I'm up like 17 pips right now. So what you can do is you can go to a break even if you like, but this could move down to 20 pips plus. Okay, so we had to stomach that pullback right up there, but pushing down, that's good, guys. 25 pips, let's go. Yep, and DAX breaking down the support level. Perfect. So if you can go to a break even on US 30, that would be good. But also scale out a little bit down there. Could come down to the 200, maybe just miss it, but that's a good trade. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. See the rejection? We got rejected there, and the new 15-minute candle open green, small pullback, and continue push down. So that's good. Same with DAX as well. Gold is pushing down as well, guys. Okay, so gold, oil broke down. Yes, there's gold. There's the drop. So let's see if we can tap this daily area and break. Good. Beautiful. Secure some profit too, guys. Okay, I can't manage your accounts to tell you when to take out profit. That's up to you. Some traders are happy with 15, 20 pips, 30, whatever it is. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to secure 25 pips. It's good for me, 25. Okay, so I'm out of US 30. I'm still holding this gold trade, but gold is now, it's not breaking down here. Okay, so let's look at the US dollar. US dollar is still strong. Okay, so that's what we want. We want the US dollar to be strong. We want the US dollar to continue to push high so that gold can continue to drop. Hey, Bags, what's up? You got your daily goal? Good. Gonna cook some spaghetti? Amazing for your wife's birthday. Happy birthday to your wife. Mustafa, 20 pips, Habibi. Good job, bro. Good job. Good job, bro. Yeah, good job, guys. Okay, so gold is pushing down. So we want to see how it's going to react at this daily yellow line, 1981.80. Okay, that's a, remember we did our top-down analysis. This is a big area here. Okay, Yemi up 1% already. My man, good job. Warner, you got 10 pips on Dow. Congrats, brother. Congrats. You deserve it, man. You're working hard at this. Okay, guys. So are you guys still holding either DAX? I didn't trade DAX. I went in US 30. I liked US 30 because it broke the critical area, kind of retested. We waited for after 3 o'clock and 3:05. That's the candle kind of coming down. I sold I sold down there. I should have sold like on that candle, um, but still grabbed 25 pips on that. So not bad. And gold is coming right back up. Okay, so gold could come right back up to that 9 EMA, maybe back up to the supply area. But if you're giving it room to breathe, to pull back, maybe it will continue to push down. But the US dollar is probably retracing right now. So yeah, so it got rejected and pushing down. That's why the market now is shifting. Okay, but we can still manage it. Justin, you went in with you on gold and US 30. You got a sell, got 2%. Good. Nice. Wes, what's up, bro? 1 for 1, US 30, 15 pips. Hit your goal. My man, my man. Good job, Wes. Ali, what's up, bro? 15 pips on US 30. Good job, man. Good. Like, yeah, that's awesome, guys. 15, 20 pips, 25. Let's get our pips. Let's get out. Okay, so oil is still pushing down. This is what could be now getting ready for a death cross for oil, where the 9 EMA comes close to the purple line and crosses below it, and that's what's called the death cross. And oil could continue to push down. Gold is retracing back up. Yeah, 15 pips on gold. Kennedy, good job, man. You probably got in a little earlier. Okay, so you can see that the US dollar is pulling back, like it's coming down. That's why gold and GBP USD are changing. Okay, so when the US dollar comes down, then GBP is coming up, the pound, and also gold is coming up as well. Okay, and oil is pushing down over here. And also with DAX now, so if we get more volume closing below here, we could be retesting this and maybe pushing down. But also for buys, guys, okay? So adjust your areas, okay? Just continue with these. If now, like DAX came down, picked up liquidity down here and comes back up, we could use this area for buys. Same area, okay? Right up there. We could use it for buys. Going forward with, like, if you're going to continue to trade into 3:30, 4 o'clock, just continue with these areas. If you like a buy, you can kind of buy now above here. For US 30. like above here. You can look for buys above here. If we continue to sell and hold below here, then we can continue to sell the market. Okay, so this would be like a supply zone, and then we flip it red. If we continue close below here, maybe a pullback, even maybe pull back in this consolidated area, and then we continue to dump down. Gold, guys, stop loss, hit my stop, I'm out. Okay, so gold hit my stop. I don't want gold to kind of break out above here. I got stopped out of gold. I didn't take out anything down there. Where did I enter, Pedro? I got in late on gold, like down here where I marked it, and it came down a little bit, I was looking, Pedro, for the break of the daily, couldn't get it, so then it pulled back up, and then just took my stop out. Yeah, gold was looking good, then it reversed, guys. Like, it reversed at the daily. We tried, if it broke down here, it would have been probably a nice push down, but they held the daily. Like, it could come right back up to the supply and push right back down, but I don't want to give it too much. I don't want to risk too much. So I got stopped out 13 pips on that one. Stopped out 13, made 25 on US 30, net 12, so it was a really slow session. Still got to trade. I'm going to come back in New York, and we're going to do that session as well. So and then we have a new 30-minute candle opening up in 5 minutes. So we'll get ready. You got to get ready for that 3:30 candle too. So we'll see where we close below. Maybe 3:30 is a pullback, but maybe we continue to break down. London continues to break down, and maybe we continue to sell off. Mustafa, no problem. 0.8% up. Good job, man. And then also for GBP USD too. Like, again, if it closes above here, you can be looking for buys. Okay, just use these zones, but wait for the volume to really close and retest and get more momentum. So you see, we had like a double top up here at the 200 EMA in the daily, and then it pushed down. It came down here, picked up more liquidity, could come up like a bullish candle and close, but now it's got more volume. So with that more volume, it may have the attempt to break out of there for new highs. But you can see, okay, the US dollar broke out. That's when gold was dropping, and then it's retracing back down. So if we can hold here, and then the US dollar kind of bounces off of here and it goes back up, then maybe we can see GBP, gold, we can see it continuing to maybe push down into here. Oil is breaking down, looking good for maybe that death cross going into 330. Man, I should have taken oil instead of gold. Oh, it's the love-hate relationship with gold. Oh my goodness. Oil was nice. Yeah, oil looks good, gamer. Oil was a nice sell. Oil was really nice. Stop trading gold. I know. I should. I only trade gold with you guys on like on with the when I'm trading by myself. I don't even chart gold. I'm on US 30. But now it could be coming back down again. So maybe I got out too early. Like, I originally had my stop above there, but the thing is, I'm going to sleep now. So I don't like holding trades. I want to actually go to sleep. So that's the thing. So that's why maybe I got stopped out a little early, because I don't want to. Then I'll be nursing the trade. Then I'm not going to go to sleep. I'll be continuing to watch it until it goes down. So Okay, but this could be getting ready for that death cross. See now this 9 EMA, this green line, how it's coming close to the 200. So if this one, the green line crosses below that purple one, that's what's called the death cross, and then it could really drop down. So we could come down. Our daily low for oil is right here, $74 and about 70 cents. It could come down there. But now gold is coming back down. So maybe I got stopped out too early. Maybe it was a premature stop out. Um, Hitting dingers is this weekly streaming time or just this week? I'm gonna talk to Dave this weekend, but for me, maybe what we'll do is maybe going into next week, maybe we do like London market instead of this but maybe we'll do like at 3 a.m. Eastern till about 6:30 a.m. Eastern for YouTube. Maybe we'll do that. And then I can go maybe have a coffee, eat some breakfast, and then I'll come in. We'll do the New York session as well. So right after, at least maybe I can get some normal sleep. Maybe I go to sleep like at 11 at night, and then wake up around 2:30. Get some normal sleep like a normal person. Oh man, now gold is pushing right back down. I think because I was getting close to 3:30 and I was going to wrap this call up and go to sleep. That's why I should have held. I originally had my stop loss above here. Now when I look back at it, the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Maybe I should have held it, but it's okay. Still got some profit out of this session. It was a very very slow session, guys. We didn't want to force trades. Okay. Wow. Okay, now we're pushing back down. So look at DAX now. Okay, so again, so if we're pushing down, okay, to the 200 EMA and down to that hourly, that's about a 40 pip move, guys, for US 30 if you're still holding, and DAX is really breaking down. We had a SST sell signal right here at 8. Let me just go back to the Discord channel. 870. 870. Okay, right here. Guys, we had a SST signal right here on our Discord. I can show you guys right over here. So this is, guys, if you're interested on our signal service, right over here. Okay, so see right here at 302 London market, entry for DAX sell 15,870, TP a 750, take profit suggested with the chart. Okay, so kind of the supply area, and we're looking for the green box. And then here's the update when it broke down 35 plus pips and continuing to drop 50 plus pips. And there's a trade for $161. I'm going to secure half of it. Okay, and now when we look at the charts, you can see 870 is like right here. So that break, there's the body that closed, the retest, and then there's the short pushing down. So guys, we do signals as well in the group, but that's awesome. Good job. Thank you, Shahab, for the update, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, but that's 3:30. Okay, so this is now a new 30-minute candle. So this is where sometimes, the volume changes, comes up bullish, but it came right up back up to that daily purple line. So we'll see if it continues to hold. But on a move like that, guys, if you're in that trade, you should be securing a little bit of profit. Okay, and gold continuing to try to break this level. Okay, so if you guys are still holding gold, I hope it breaks down for you guys. That man, now when I look at it, why did I take my stop loss? I should have held this trade. I think gold can break this daily area and really drop. GBP USD looking nice too, guys, for buys. See how it closed above? Okay, so right over here, guys. If I had more time, I would love to trade with you guys here. But see how it closed above? Ignited candle, pushing right through there. So GBP USD is a buy. Double bottom. Double bottom break. Gold broke. Ooh, yeah, it's breaking. Oh man, should have held. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Gabby, my bad, my bad, my bad. Not enough coffee. I know. Maybe it's, sometimes when you're tired, you make some mental mistakes. I'm tired, guys. So and then all I was thinking about was at 3:30 if I was gonna stay up, but it was a retest and drop. So hopefully maybe you guys still held that, and now if it can break there, maybe you guys get a nice little move. Stitch, how do you secure part of your profit? On MT4, for example, when you put in your position, let's say a standard lot, for example, 1.0, and we go in for a sell, and then it drops 10 pips, and we're up $100. Now, when you go to close position, where it's 1.0, your standard lot, that's where you change it. Just click on the 1.0 and then put 0.5 and then click close. And then what it will do is it will close half of your position, a half lot. So you'll see you've banked $50 and then you have half a lot running in profit for $50. So just go and click on exactly where you put in your order, and you can modify it that way. Very simple. Okay, and oil is continuing push down. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. I got to get some sleep because I got to get up at 7 o'clock to do the Wall Street session with our snipers. So, guys, that's it for me. But just hang on for a couple minutes. I just want to show you guys our website over the weekend. So we'll send out our schedule for you guys on YouTube on Sunday. I'm gonna maybe change this, guys. If you guys are cool with it, maybe we do like right now, London market open, and then we go till like maybe 6:30 in the morning, as opposed to this live pre-London. We do actual London and post. So we'll do like a real London session. And then guys in the Zoom, we have the Scalper Pro signals all throughout London this time. Yeah, and then our New York sessions, and then post and things like that in the webinars. Guys, if you want to sign up for signals only, we do signals only. It's $1 a day. Right over here. We do signals only. Just if you want, like how I showed you, the Discord channel with the signals, with the updates, things like that, the areas, it's $1 a day, $29.99. They're hitting some really, really good pips lately. But if you want everything with us, this is what I recommend. Like if you want to trade with us on that entire schedule and get all of the courses, all of the webinars, all of the trade signals, the private Discord community, just you want to join the team, we recommend you come in there. And then all of our education is in here. We have boot camps, we have the courses with quizzes, we have all the webinars that we do, workshops and things like that. So there's a lot of we do here. It's a busy community. We love it. We're passionate at what we do. We have an amazing team. So all we do together is we win together, so we trade together, we win together. We're very united here. So we would love for you guys to join us on YouTube. We got a lot of love for you guys on YouTube too. Without you guys, we couldn't do this. So we respect you guys. Thank you guys for all the likes, the support. Have a good weekend for everyone on YouTube. Juma Mubarak. Enjoy your weekend. And then I'll see you guys again for London. And for everyone in Zoom, I'm going to go get some sleep. And I'll see you guys at 7:30 in the morning. And we'll get ready for Wall Street and the Red Folder News. Okay, guys. So thank you guys so much. Enjoy your day, guys. God bless everybody. Be safe on the weekend. And have a good weekend, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Zoom, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Gold is about to break, guys. Gold. This is oil, okay? Death cross breaking, okay? So continuing push down. Oil was a beautiful sell. We should have taken oil. Gold is about to break the daily. If it breaks, guys, we can look for it to come down to 1980, down to here. 1980, and then 1979 is the next daily area. So hopefully gold can break here, close below and push down. Oil is very, very nice. Oil is pushing all the way down to the daily low, $74.69. I hope someone took oil. It would be a shame if nobody took oil. Did you guys grab oil? Anybody? Kyle, you got it. Good. Congratulations. It would have been a shame if nobody took the oil trade because it dropped nicely. Like if you look from the retest point right here, that's beautiful, like 30 pips. Good job, Jay. Good job, bro. Nice. Okay, guys, everybody, take care. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Zoom, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all of you guys. One love, respect. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30. Sell.
Thank you, Trisha.
Okay?
I'll see you guys.
Jumping in.
Thank you,
guys. That's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please. Secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.